Happy Friday. We have made it. My hair was doing something crazy there. Okay, so I'm working on a little project here, and so I thought I would just do it here with you guys. This is something new. I have not used these products before. I have not, I just got them and then I found these, and so I wanted to turn them into something different. So I thought I would come on here live and share what I'm doing here. That lighting wants to act different. I don't know why. So let's just get into it. First of all, I linked everything that I'm using here up in the description. If you can't see it now, there is a way. I think you swipe right or left, and I think you can see the description. Maybe you swipe up. I don't know what it is when you're live. When I get off here, you'll see it in the description, all the links of everything I'm using here. So I found these little acorns, and they're cute. They come in silver and this like coppery color, which are great, but I just wanted to try something different and make them look a little different. So if you guys caught my last live, I could grab that right here. I turned this, this was like a kind of like a ceramic, you know, like this kind of thing. It was this pot I got at the thrift store, and then I used different products to make it look like pottery. And I really am liking the black pottery pieces that I'm seeing. So I decided to go with black. That is how I got that is, that was the last live. I think I did that last week. But anyway, so this is the same kind of thing. I love, go to your thrift stores. These were $1. What is it now? $1.25. I mean, so very inexpensive. I think, I don't even know how much this was, 88 cents or something. But you can get the look of the, there's so many online shops that have beautiful old world like pottery. It's just so pretty, but I'm not going to spend $325 like on a vase. So you can get that same look easily. And so I wanted to turn these shiny metallic colored acorns into terracotta, like a terracotta acorn for fall. So I got these, and I linked this little kit, like I said, up in the description. So, whoa. So what I want to do here is, since I've never used these before, I'm going to paint each of these a different color just to kind of see the colors. And I thought I would do that here with you. And just kind of share it with you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this slick stick, which is from Dixie Belle. And basically can you see that? No. Let me move this over here. All slick stick does is, first of all, can I just tell you that they're flat on the bottom, so they're actually perfect for painting because you don't have to worry about, you know, like painting the bottom and then having it stick to your surface or your paper or whatever you're sitting it on. So they're actually kind of perfect to paint. But anyway, slick stick, basically any slick surfaces that you would want to paint, this is the primer to use to do that. So it's going to ensure, since these are like a ceramic, you know, shiny, slick acorn, you can use this slick stick with like on glass too, so you can paint glass. So think of those kinds of surfaces that you can't, I mean, if you put paint on there, it probably wouldn't stick very well. The slick stick does that. So the first thing I'm doing here is, and see, for me, this is just like this primer. I already like them better painted. Number one, I'm not like a very, like in our home, I'm not a very, what do I want to say, for metallics, shiny metallics and colors. I would much prefer having, you know, like if you think brass or copper, like the old weathered kind of tarnished silver, brass, copper, those kinds of things. So this, even just this primer, it just kind of gives it a matte finish. So I just kind of like that better for, not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just for our home and how I kind of decorate it. So I have this on paper, and I know this is gonna stick by the time I get this done, but I should just set it on this, and then I can wipe it off. So yeah, so I'm just doing one coat of this because these are just little acorns. If it was something that was, you know, bigger, or I might do a couple of coats, but these aren't going to be, it's not something that I'm going to pick up and, you know, move around a lot. So I'm just going to do one coat for the purposes of this video. So I'm not here all day just putting on this like primer coat and that's all you're seeing. I really, 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 I love getting new paints and new colors, and so I'm just really excited to see what those colors look like on these. So let me just get, I can let these two kind of dry, and I do have my little drying thing here. Can you guys see what, okay, you guys can still see what I'm doing. But anyway, and I know this is a fall project. I do fall or holiday things early just so that, number one, and I mean, it's more now than it used to be, but number one, these products and stuff, they go fast. So if I can share them with you now, and if it's something you like, or you can grab them, like these acorns, I grabbed the last 6. So that's all that was there. They also have some pine cones too that were really, really cute, but I just liked the acorns better. So yeah, so I haven't decorated, and I don't really do a ton for fall, but I have not decorated yet, but I do have it all out. It's like sitting in totes, and I'll be sharing that. Yeah, you're not a glitz kind of gal either. Yes. Okay, you guys are on. This is working. So yes, talk to me, ask me questions. Yeah, so I've got it out, and I know I've said it here before, and in my stories too, that I have gone through a lot of it, and I've gotten rid of it already, a lot of it. I just am, I don't know, just feeling some different things, and just want kind of just some different things, and maybe not as much. So I'm just kind of purging as I open the totes, and I think I've got it down to, I only have like 3. It's not like I have 15 totes. I see people that'll have like 25 totes full of like Easter stuff and fall stuff. No, Christmas is a little different, but for these other kind of seasons and holidays, it's not that much, but I could probably get it down now to 1. I didn't grab, I can use that paper. Okay. I didn't even think about this. Now I have to open all these. So are you guys, and here in Iowa, it's still a little warm. Like it's not really, we have not had, okay, these are some fun colors. I think I already know which one I'm gonna really like the best, but it's from like a light. I wonder if the look is kind of the top looks, can you guys tell? The top looks shimmery. I don't know if you can tell that, but I don't think they are. Anyway, so it's still warm in Iowa. I can't wait until it starts. We've started school this week here in, well, where we live, and but it's still warm. It is still warm. Gabrielle, our youngest, started driving to school by herself. If you guys saw my story, that's a tough one for me. I loved taking them to school and picking them up from school. There's so much that you talk about, and so much that, I'm just gonna kind of dry these quick. When you're dropping them off and picking them up, especially with her, she, you know, a play-by-play of the entire day. So now I'm like, do you really want to drive? I could just drive you. I could, please let me drive you. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's weird. Every season that you go through as your kids grow up, I'm just like, it's just weird. Like your kids going to, oh my gosh, when my kids went to kindergarten, I was a mess. And then, you know, they go to middle school, then they go to high school, and then you have one that graduates and he started college, and it's just weird. Like nobody tells you about this. I mean, they always tell you, oh, they grow up so fast, which is so true. If you have littles at home right now, if you are changing diapers and enjoy it. If you are watching Toy Story for the 17th time this week, enjoy that. I would pay money to have both my kids home at the same time and to sit down and watch a movie. And it doesn't happen anymore. So enjoy this. I know the days are long, but the years are short, or whatever they say. It's so true. It's so true. And if you're taking your kids to and from school, enjoy that, because that too, it goes by. And then that time when you're like, oh my gosh, if I hear one more story about today, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, because there will be a time when you don't get to hear those stories. Do you guys have kids at home? Are you kids out of the home? I don't even know what that looks like. I don't want to know what that looks like. My niece we have a niece and a couple of nephews that went away to college. We had, 4 of them this year that graduated last year and off to college, and they're a couple of hours away, and I'm just like, oh, yeah. Glad Landon's still close, but okay. So, hello in Florida. Is it Alicia? One of my favorite friends. She says Alicia, but I know that her name is spelled that way, and it's Alicia. But I know that is said differently for different people. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is thank my daughter for having all the little art supplies, and I'm just gonna use the same one, because I did dry it off. Okay, so I really want to get into one of these dark colors. So this one is called Clay Pot. So let's try this. You know what I'm going to use? So terracotta, I was opening up, like I said, the fall decor stuff, and there's this terracotta. It's almost like a little vase like that one. It's so cool. It's small, but it's the prettiest color. And so that's kind of what started this. I pulled that out. It's a little vase, and I love it so much. I got it at a thrift store. And so I'm like, let's just see what's out there and let's try this. Okay. So what did I say this was? This is Clay Pot. Okay. I want to use one that's been dry for a while. Okay. You ready? Okay. This, to me, so far, this is your classic terracotta. And I would even, like, if this is too stark, again, there's just something about aged, like terracotta even, that's just, it looks like it's been around a while. Maybe it's dirty, like clay pots that are just old. You know what I mean? That just have that worn look. You could put a glaze over this, like a dark glaze, to kind of add some wear to it. A lot of terracotta too has white on it, so you could definitely do some watered down, but there's not, well, I guess you could do it up here on the acorns. It would catch on that. But like a watered down, you'd really want to water it down, almost so like it's like a thin stain. And then you could kind of paint that and then wipe it off over I don't have all of that here with me, so I'm not going to be able to do that today, but kind of over the tops of these, especially with the darker color, because then where there's the little crevices up here, it would kind of catch on that and then get that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You'll find in stores and stuff now, it's recreated. It's kind of got that white terracotta look. You could definitely do that with these. Now this, I'm trying to think. I'll open the other ones, like I said. I got 6 acorns to do the 6 different colors. This one is definitely, I know you can't see right now, I'm just trying to get this bottom edge. This is definitely orange. This is like a brand new, not old at all terracotta color. Like you just went to the hardware store and picked up some terracotta pots. That's definitely it. But still so pretty. Okay. Can you see that? It looks so much different in the camera than it does in person. It's definitely more orange than it's showing up. Like, I love what it looks like in the camera. Does it look orange to you, or does it look more peachy to you guys? Here, it looks like it looks more peachy kind of here in the camera. Okay, so let me get this kind of cleaned off. I'm just using water in a little pot and a paper towel here. Okay, so that was this one. Am I gonna remember this? I should have done that. That's all right. I am gonna do that while I'm here. I'll do some touch up kind of later so I know which is which. I should be able to tell, but just in case I can't. Okay, now this one. This one is called Pueblo. This one looks, ooh, I like this. I just got some of the orange on that one. Okay, can you see? Let me show you the difference. Okay, this is pretty. All good colors for fall. Ooh, yeah, I like this one. I like this one. Okay, now this one looks more peachy-ish to me in person. It actually looks like what the other one looked like in the camera to me. This one's kind of got more brown in it than orange, if that makes sense. So this is pretty. And again, if you did the white, really watered down white paint, just use your craft paint and then kind of just dripped it on here and then at the top. I don't think it would really do anything on the bottom part of the acorns, but that would look really pretty. Or like I said, even some dark glaze would be. I feel like this one, you guys, I feel like there's a little bit of texture to these paints. Can you guys see that? Maybe that's what it's trying to show up at the top. It's kind of got, you guys, these are really cool. I linked these above. It's kind of got, I want to say kind of it's not just the color, but kind of a, like what I did to the pot that I shared in the last live. I'm just gonna set this down. Almost like it's got baking soda in it, maybe a little bit. I could be going crazy, but I feel like it does. Okay, yeah, this is pretty. This is definitely fall. And you could definitely do these. I mean, if you like the, like I said, if you like the shiny, I will have to touch those up from where I was like touching it. Can you see the difference? Yeah, you totally can see the difference there. You could definitely do, you know, like browns and greens. You can do this any color, but you need some kind of primer on them for the paint to stick. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going here. I'm wondering if like the whiter colors are, if I'll be able to tell if they are, there's like something in them. This is called Mesa Pink. It looks like normal paint when it comes out, but there is like some kind of, that really looks purple in the camera, kind of, you guys, I think there's something in it. Like I think there is some kind of, oh my. So this is like the terracotta set. This is pretty. This is even fallish. It's like the perfect fall pink. I'm usually not a pink person, but if you can get like the right kind of pink, there's a word for it and I cannot think right now. Oh yeah, you guys, this is really pretty. Very, very, very pretty. There's another one here that's kind of, it looks like it's in between this pink and that the one I just did, this one here. As that one's drying, I'm noticing, yeah, I'll probably have to do 2 coats on these, but it is, the slick stick just helps so much, so much. I kind of put the camera here sideways because this desk, this table is not very wide, so I can't put it like right in front of me. I'll check your comments here in just a second. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, as it's kind of on there, it's almost got a, it doesn't look so pink. It's more of kind of got like a peach coloring, kind of, as it's on here. I feel like it's different than what's on this paper, for sure. That almost looks purple to me, but it's definitely not purple. I hope that's coming through on here. Definitely not purple. Can you imagine these just all sitting together? I was thinking what I would do when I did this, that's this one, was I would probably find a favorite and then paint them all like that color, but I might not. I might just like them just the way they are. Okay. So I found the acorns. They were in my store, my store, gosh, Dollar Tree, but there were only 6 left, and that's exactly how many I needed. But they are online right now, and I did link them. So just in case, yes, the acorns are from Dollar. It's not shimmery at all, Gail. It is not for sure shimmery at all. I think what the top is supposed to, I mean, can you guys see this? What this top is trying to portray, or I think there is some texture to the paint. Like it is kind of a terracotta, you know what I mean? Just texture. So yes, there's also pine cones that look just like this at Dollar Tree. Melissa, you'll have to go back. You can see the beginning of the, I took photos, but that's on my phone and that's what I'm using. They were really, copper and silver, really sparkly, not sparkly, but just like they were really, the acorns are from Dollar Tree. Pearlized, I think, are you talking about the paint? It's not at all. It's, oh my gosh, look at this color. Like, look at this entire palette. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get this on this one. No, there's some kind of texture kind of yes. Inside the paint. Oh my gosh. You guys, get this kit in your life. Like, you could do this for all year, not just fall. I mean, terracotta in the summer. You could do Easter eggs in these colors. Oh my gosh. Wow, they're really pretty. Really pretty. Can you? Oh my gosh. That's really pretty. Really, 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 really pretty. Okay. This is perfect. I did it on here because then I can kind of, at the end, show you all the different colors that are in there. So yes, I got them at Dollar Tree. I walked in there. I was trying to look for things at the thrift store that I could paint, but then I'm like, it would be a lot better if I kind of had the same thing, right? So, and that's kind of hard to find 6 of the same exact thing to paint in a thrift store. So I just, our Dollar Tree is kind of close to there. So I just walked into there to see what I could find. And make sure if you're going to Dollar Tree, make sure that you check around, because as soon as I walked in, I saw 1 acorn and then I saw all the pine cones. And I'm like, oh, I could do the pine cones, but I really liked the acorns. And so I went kind of around. You guys, there's definitely texture in this paint, which makes me love it so much more, because it's going to look more authentic here as it dries. It's going to look more like terracotta. Anyway, so just make sure you kind of look around, because I went to like a different area and I noticed that they have a lot of the same things, but not a ton. And if you guys have ever shopped, Dollar Tree or seasonal things seem to go fast. So I would definitely tell you to go now. Or like I said, you can get it online. But yeah, then I looked around. So I was able to find 5 more. And that was it in there. And maybe they'll get more, but if I find something at Dollar Tree, I don't know if you guys are the same way, I grab it because 9 times out of 10, if I go back, there won't be any. It'll be gone. So, which I get it. They don't want a ton of stuff left over. Okay, look at these two. These this one looks like it's sparkly silver, doesn't it? It's not. And this one almost looks goldish, if you guys can tell. Okay, so this one, oh, did I tell you what this one was called? Sorry. This one's called Terrazzo Tan. Very pretty. This one is called Adobe White. So we'll see. Okay, let me show you. Can you guys tell that there is kind of a, is that too close? Textury. It's very subtle, but it's I feel like it's thicker than just like a regular craft paint. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my gosh. This kind of has a, I don't want to say yellow because I don't want to, no, creamy. A creamy undertone. So you can see the white slick stick on there. Not very well done. And then the color of the Adobe White. Very pretty. This is the color, the white. I love creams. I love creams so much, like in our home. When I'm doing furniture makeovers, the creamier colors, oh my gosh, they're just so pretty. Instead of the stark white, I really like colors like this. Okay, everybody, get this paint. Can you imagine all the things that you can paint? I mean, uh-oh. Okay, yep. You're not using a lot of paint. It covers really well. It's kind of thicker, but can you imagine all the things that you could do in paint? Pumpkins, ceramic pumpkins go to, I didn't really, like, I'm thinking jack-o'-lanterns. If you guys have ever seen, I'm touching this now and I can feel like real fine sand. You know what? No, I'm feeling like baking soda. That's what it feels like in my hand. So there's definitely something in there. But if you guys seen, I love to look at things like shops like Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware. But have you seen their jack-o'-lanterns that are, they are like terracotta colors. And then they've got the white kind of, you can recreate that and not spend the $100 on those so easily. And this little paint kit will do half the work for you. And then all you need is the kind of the watered down white paint on the top. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this. Okay, here's my palette. Look how pretty. Now the last one I'm going to do, this last one is called Snowbank. The other names really kind of sounded terracotta-y. And this one is just Snowbank. It looks silver on the lid, the little sticker on the lid, but let me see I should put it right next to this white so we can see the difference. Oh yeah, that's definitely, you'll be able to see the difference there. This one almost has like a gray undertone. Can you guys tell? This kind of has like a little bit of a gray undertone, I feel like. Oh, here, for those of you that just started, look, I just lifted this and you can kind of see what they looked like before. I didn't get underneath this one. So that's what they were, really shiny. See, I love this too because it's flat. Oh, you might not be able to. It's definitely different than the slick stick, the white slick stick, but kind of harder to see. Let me see if you guys can, as I'm pulling this off, can you tell that it's, it's not like your regular craft paint. It is much thicker. Like I said, it does kind of have a, like that baking soda feel to it. Oh, this will kind of show too how the paint doesn't really stick without that slick stick on there. I can show that to you too. Okay, I'm all about these kind of experiments all day long. Like I could come on here and show wow, this one, okay, I don't know if this may not make any sense, and I definitely feel like this color is a lot more, it's a lot more thick. It has a lot more of the whatever is in it. And I don't know if that's because maybe there's not as much obviously pigment in it, but I'm having a hard time pushing this one around. You know, hard to, not, you know what I mean? But it's a lot harder than, like I can feel it's caking onto my paintbrush a lot more. Let me kind of move this over so you can see what I'm doing. Wow, yeah, this one, yeah, and it must be, the pigment must make a big difference. So if you can see, I painted here and here, and this part didn't have the slick stick on. It's just not gonna cover as well, and then it'll probably flake off as soon as it dries. It's underneath, so I'm not gonna worry about it, but that was kind of a good, okay. Wow, definitely thicker. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is my foot underneath the desk, if you hear that. That is, oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. Let me show you all the things. This is Gabby's little water thing too. The water's really pretty. The water is really pretty. Okay, yeah, my fingers are like dry. I don't love that feeling. Do you know what I mean? That where you kind of got sand on it. Okay, first of all, let me show you. Here is these are the colors you get in this kit. And they are amazing. They look better. Let me kind of take this off so you guys can see. Oh my gosh. So pretty. The darker ones, I'll definitely have to kind of put another coat on. Not a ton though, by any means. Oh. Wow. Okay, I love this. Do you guys have a favorite color? Melissa, yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's like when I get a paint order, I'm so excited. It's the folk art. It's called, I linked it in the description. Terracotta. Oh my gosh. These are super, super pretty. Oh, they were the gold ones they had at first. Yeah, they were kind of like a coppery color and then really silver. Yeah, you guys get this. I'm just thinking of all the things. Like now when I'm in the thrift store, this is how I work. This is how I work. I will be walking through thinking that would be amazing terracotta. That would be amazing in this color. Oh my gosh, you could even do like Christmas ornaments, like all the things. This is definitely a winner. Get this little kit. Super easy to use. It definitely has some kind of something in it, which is cool for a terracotta color or a terracotta line of paint. It should, because it should kind of look like that in the end. And I definitely, as I'm looking at the colors, I definitely can see that texture in the white colors. Not as much in the darker colors, but still pretty, still pretty. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Who's painting terracotta stuff this weekend? Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. Like I said, these, I'll let them fully dry, and then I will go in and touch up like where I was holding them when they were wet, and then some of these darker ones, the more pigmented colors, I do have to just kind of touch up, but these are pretty much done. But these just sitting in a bowl for no, it's not $6 anymore, they're $1.25. For $6, this paint, you can use this on so many things. So it's half of not even half. I mean, you guys saw how much little I needed for these things. So these paints will last you a few projects. So really under $10, these would be, and these are a good substantial size. So if you had like a bowl or a tray or something on your coffee table or on a shelf or inside a hutch, these will make a statement for sure. Melissa, head to the Dollar Tree. Yes, I would tell you guys go this weekend for sure. Because, and they do, like I said, they do have acorns, which would be really pretty too. The acorns would be really pretty for Christmas too, throughout the entire winter. I know acorns you can do for winter too, but for sure the acorns would last a little bit longer through the winter and the Christmas season. But once they're gone, I feel like they're gone. So like I said, there were only 6 acorns left in our store. We have a few Dollar Trees. Anybody else? I feel like there's a Dollar Tree popped up in multiple places. So you definitely could try a couple, and maybe you guys will have something else. If you try this, please, will you share it with me? Send me a photo. If you post on Instagram, tag me. You can tag me here. Sometimes I don't see those here, but for sure I see them on Instagram. But I would love to see if you guys do them. And which color is your favorite? This one might be it for me. I don't know. That one's really pretty. So, okay, guys, have a good rest of your Friday and a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys very soon.